What is up, YouTube fam? Sam, your host, Brendan Jensen. You just tuned in to another episode of Top Loaded. In today's episode, we're going to do a quick pickup video. Some cards that came in that I need to get put into my PC. Before I did so, I figured, maybe I'll show them off. Give you guys a taste of some of the things that I've recently grabbed. But most importantly, I really wanted to show off a card that I have in my possession, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to get it snuggled into my PC. Want to figure out what that card is? Stick around, I promise. You won't be pissed. Welcome back, fam. So before we showcase this card that I really want to put in my PC, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it happen, even though it's in my possession right now. Before I get to that monster, I thought, why not, show some of my pickups that I was able to, secure, and that are here, and they're not going anywhere. So we're going to kick it off with this reprint. It's an 87 reprint of a 52 Campy. Be card number 44 of the 1952 series baseball picture cards. And I just absolutely fell in love with this card. Just everything about it just kind of pulled me to it. And besides, it's Roy Campanella, man. He was just an absolute beast of a catcher for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Great story, great athlete, great person. Couldn't be more happier than to secure this into my PC. I scooped up this Topps Archives Reserve as well. I truly only think I have maybe 50 or 70. That might be a little too kind, maybe 70. Roy Campanella's in my PC. So if I ever get a chance, to pick up just a great card of his, I can't pass it up. Look at this dude's face. You gotta have a few Campies in your PC, Again, another reprint. Just absolutely gorgeous though, and I was like, you know what? Got to. You just have to. So I'm absolutely blessed I was able to pick that up and put in the old PC. For those of you that know me, or those of you that don't, I absolutely love to collect cards from athletes, collegiate athletes that are able to extend their careers further than college. May that be the Olympics or professional ball to getting drafted. So players from my home state in Nebraska, the Cornhuskers, the state that I've been living in now since 2003, North Dakota, so that's the NDSU Bison, or the UND Sioux. It'll always be Sioux to me. Whether it be hockey, football, baseball, basketball, a wrestler that was able to make it to the Olympics or what have you. I truly like to pick up their cards and try to follow them throughout their careers. Just kind of like my small niche in my PC, I guess. So to extend that out, I picked up this Dylan Raduns rookie card. It's Prism, cracked ice, and it's colored match, so it's absolutely beautiful. Sticker auto, great autograph. At least it's not like an X or something, I believe he's with the Tennessee Titans. It'll be really interesting to see, what he does in the NFL. I know that North Dakota State University guys have a long history of getting hurt or not being the greatest success story once they make it into the NFL. Hashtag Carson Wentz, hashtag Trey Lance, hashtag enough said. I also picked up this Hunter Lepke. I believe he's with the Dallas Cowboys. It's a Trinity Leaf autograph rookie card, 10 of 10. Just a beautiful card. Be exciting to see, what he does for the Cowboys if he's still there. I'm gonna have to revisit him and see See where he's at. Oh boy. Talk about a sore subject. A lot of people don't or can't wrap their mind around why I'm so big on Carson Wentz. I can tell you that, you know, when I'm able to see an athlete, especially at the college level, watch them succeed in person, you know, be at the field in the stands, you know, enjoying a frosty beverage and smashing a hamburger or some, I don't know, some nachos, what have you, and just watching him throw down and having the games of his life and seeing him on TV and, you know, cheering him on with friends. It's really hard not to follow them as they progress past that collegiate the collegiate level. Carson Wentz, kind of, you know, sad story. He just can't seem to get it done anywhere. So I've got an outstanding amount of cards with him in different jerseys. Not a lot of NFL jerseys, though. I kind of like to PC more of the collegiate jersey for these guys, but I do like to get a couple of cards for each team that they move on to and what have you. But he was due in Bismarck, whether it was this last weekend and I missed him, or he'll be here this coming weekend, and obviously I'm going to miss him because I work weekends, which is kind of sad. It would be nice to see him again and shake his hand. Outstanding person for North Dakota and the people of North Dakota. Really big with a lot of the companies here, and huge with some charities. Does a lot with the hospitals and what have you, and sick kids and people, and he's a beast off the field, and he used to be a beast on the field. Again, shadow box card, great looking patch, numbered 36 to 199. Gorgeous looking card. I just had to pick it up, and I'm glad that I did. That's a sweet black and gold. Haha. Good old Caitlin Clark. So a little story behind this is I think I acquired two Angel Reese cards that were really nice, but I'm not about that life. She just didn't really I don't know how to say it. I guess I rather preferred the Caitlin Clark and how she has done her collegiate season, and how just kind of the way she carries herself, if you will. And so I traded those Reese's off for this one. Not too special of a card, though I'm excited they sent it in a one touch, so I figured I'd just leave it in the one touch. But it'll be really exciting to see, you know, what she does in her WNBA career. I know that a lot of places really wanted her outside of the WNBA, whether it be like the Barstool Sports guy. I think he wanted her to play in his rec league for like $10 million. So I really hope, you know, like the path that she chose was the best one for her, and she's able to create more excitement with women's basketball in the WNBA, and we'll just see what she does. But I had to trade that up because I was like, man, I'm not going to keep these Reese's, and it just happened to be perfect. Shout out to you Canadian folks. Cheers. Gotta wet the whistle. Next card. Yeah, these next two cards just stumbled into my lap, and I couldn't believe it, but I was able to trade a stack of cards for this bad boy. 1968 Topps Hank Aaron, just a little all-star card, 3.5 SGC. It's a great looking card, man. It's got some rounded corners, a little bit of love. I love well-loved cards, even more so in the vintage, how they just kind of tell a story. And I don't know, I can't believe this one kind of fell into my lap. It was my my collection rather, is pretty much in depth of just the things that I PC, and I'm kind of running out of cards that, you know, aren't my PC, because I usually send them off to other card community members, no matter what the value of them are. And so to be able to use what I've had and not have to steal out of my own little personal collection to get this was awesome. I think I only have about 18 Hank Aaron cards, which is not even close to enough. So to be able to add this Hank Aaron, absolutely amazing. So we got that one. And then another one that fell in my lap from the same guy, I don't know, about 2 weeks afterwards, through a bunch of emails back and forth. I was able to talk him out of this Larry Bird 1980, 1981 Topps. It's the Brown Bird and Brewer SGC7. It's just a great looking card. I probably looked at this thing for about 15 hours now, and I just now noticed the off-cut perforation on the Larry Bird to the Ron Brewer, just right here. That's hilarious. And I'll probably look at it for another 15 hours before I sneak it away in the PC. But this card was another one that I was lucky to be able to get in my PC without having to, you know, spend cash other than shipping, and not have to dip into my actual PC to obtain this card. Sadly enough, I'm kind of running out of that stock in my collection. So I'm gonna have to rip some cards and see if I can't find some more trade bait, I guess. But I do have a 1980, 1981 raw version of a Larry Bird that I don't know, it means so much to me. So to be able to get a different one in a slab. I mean, I want to put mine in the slab now after seeing how it looks, you know. But what a great looking card. And now off to the card that I want to have, but I just don't think that he's gonna let it go. My boss at the rink, unbeknownst to me, collected cards as a kid, and he was able to save a lot of them. And like most kids way back in the day, they would wrap, you know, rubber bands around them, and they just get abused. And they, you know, you'd show and tell them and trade, and they just get battered and abused. But it was all, you know, out of love and not thinking about, you know, actually collecting them. Well, my boss had this 1968 rookie star, Jerry Koosman and Nolan Ryan. And I guess the true story as to why I really want this card is the history behind it. He got this card and he knew it was going to be something special, and he put it with his stack of Nolan Ryan cards. And over the years, it kind of I don't know, it irritated him that, you know, his stack of Nolan Ryan cards wasn't pure Nolan Ryan, because he had a Jerry Koosman, you know, in the stack, because he's featured on this card. And as a youngster, not knowing any better, he actually took a crayon, and I don't know, can I pull it? I don't even want to pull this out. It's not in the top loader, or it's not in the penny sleeve either. I don't want to put it in a penny sleeve because I want to keep it in the same condition that he gave it me in. But I don't know if you can tell, but he took a crayon and just crayoned all over Jerry Koosman's face. And then he put this card back into his oh my God, his Nolan Ryan. Yeah, I was gonna put it in a penny sleeve, but I'm not gonna. I gotta keep this original. There we go. And then he was able to, you know, happily put it back into his Nolan Ryan PC stack, because, you know, in his mind at that young age, Jerry Koosman is no longer on the card. Original top loader, everything. And I guess he had it on display because, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a pinhole right here. So I'm guessing he had this up on his cork board. But he gave me this to kind of Google over and a huge binder of some cards, and he wanted me to just kind of go through them, and in hopes that I'm able to secure, you know, at least all the Dodgers cards out of his binder. I'd like to try to secure some more. They're all, you know, battered and beaten and well loved, so it's not like it's $1 million cards by all means, but it's the story behind them that really gets me. And so I don't think I can afford what it would cost for me to get this out of his hands, because I mean, just the story alone, just to be able to have that in my collection, know that, hey, you know, 10-15 years from or whatever, I can tell the story about, you know, how my boss used to own this, and you know what he did to the card to make it just strictly a Nolan Ryan rookie card. You know, that's where the good stuff is. Like, I mean, there's memories here because, you know, I've watched him play personally, you know, and Trey Lance play personally, you know, but there's not a lot, you know, here. I mean, I got to see her on TV, you know, and I get watch her grow into this amazing person, an athlete, and see what she's done for, you know, women's basketball. And, you know, the stories of Roy Campanella, you know, awesome cards, great cards, but man, it's stuff like this that just really gets me. And I would absolutely love to have this in my PC, but like I said, I don't think I'll be able to squirrel this one away from him. I've literally jabbered on long enough, so I suppose I'll leave you with keep those corners sharp, your penny sleeves at the ready, and as always, get out there and rip some fire.